Dear students, welcome to DHS Informatics. Thanks for your support and successfully today I am presenting you Logical Programming Fundamentals Part 4. In this session we are going to see while loop, do while loop and nested while loop. In this session we are going to see you. Looping is very important so that concentrate and understand the concept. You have any doubt and put it in a comment and I will able to clarify your doubts. As per our schedule, this week question is, which is the first computer in the world? So that think you know the thing, happy, and otherwise at the end of this session you will get it. Today we are going to see about printing 10 numbers using while loop and do while loop. There are two different while loops are there. I will explain you clearly in this session. And using nested while loop, we are going to print hours and minute. That means 1, 1. That is hour 1, minute 1. Like that, hour 1, minute 60. Then it will come again hour 2, minute 1. Like that, it will going to print. Using the nested while loop, we are going to print. How we are going to do nested while loop also, clearly I will explain everything with the algorithm and the flowchart. Before entering to this thing, you are not subscribed my channel. I am requesting you to subscribe so that only you will get it next video. And also please mention in comment whether how is this video, whether you like it or any other thing is mistake is happened in this video. Let me know so that I can able to correct it. Thank you. In while loop there are two things, while loop and do while loop. What is the difference between these two loop means? I already told you looping is an iteration statement. That is the same set of statement will be repeatedly executed n number of time. So that it has to repeatedly it is executing means some termination point will be there, no? That is we call it as a condition. So that in this while loop, before entering into the execution of the statement, we have to check the condition. In the next thing, do while loop, we are going to check the condition at the exit point, we are going to check the condition. These are the two different between the while loop and do while loop. Now the syntax of the while loop is a while condition, then we can able to, if condition is pass only, it will enter into the loop, or else it will go outside the loop. If the condition is a true, that is a relational expression, it is a true means it will enter. Here it will execute statement 1, 2 up to n statement. Loop means again it will go top and check the condition. Now also condition is true, again it will execute. When the condition goes false, that time it will go next statement of the loop statement, it will go. In some language they will put while loop something while next, like that they will put. In a C program I think they will use the curly brackets only, so that it will be differ. Don't confuse with the thing. I am talking about the general point. It is suitable for all programming language. Next thing, do while. Here the statement will be executed first, do. After the do, it is a do is the starting point of the loop. After that it will execute the statement. When while is come, it will check for the condition. If this condition is true, again it will go top to do and execute statement 1, statement 2, statement 3. Again we check the condition, it will go. It is like that. It will be that previous one is while you are entering the execution only, you have to take the ticket and you have to enter. Okay. Here while you will enter, while you exit point, you have to show your ticket, like that it will be there. What is the main difference between the while loop and do while loop is, if the condition goes wrong in while loop, the statements will not execute, even one time also it will not execute. Whereas in this thing, one time it will be statement will be executed. To repeat the thing only we are checking the condition. You understand, no? That is the main difference between the while loop and the do while loop. Now we are going to see the program printing 10 numbers using while loop. Here the algorithm is, we need one counter to count the things, whether how many times the loop is executing, so that we are keeping a one counter. It is a C. We are initializing the C with a 1, that is called assignment statement. And in the while loop, in the beginning only we have to check the condition, no, so that while C is less than or equal to 10, we are checking the value in the C is 1 is less than or equal to 10, yes, it is a true, it is entering. We are printing the C equal to C plus 1 means it will be increment, the first right hand side will be executed 1 plus 1 2, then it will be stored in the left hand side variable, that is also C, so that it will become 2. Then loop statement when come, it will go again top. Again now the C value is 2 is less than or equal to 10, it will check. Now it is a true, again it will print 2 3 4 like that up to 9. Then it will, after printing 9, it will become 10 is less than or equal to 10, it will check. 10 is not less than 10, but it is equal to 10, so that this condition is a true only, it will enter and it will print to the C. And C equal to C plus 1, it executed, it become 11. Then the next condition, 11 is less than or equal to 10, it will go, it will be false, so that it will come outside of the loop. That is the concept in this program. Flowcharts are very, very important. You can draw, you can understand this flowchart, you can take one paper and pen, you draw by yourself, so that only you will understand very clearly. Now start. C equal to, I am initializing 1. If C is less than or equal to 10, yes means it is printing the C. Again it will be incrementing C equal to C plus 1. Again it will come. Yeah, it will be print up to 10 numbers. Then it will become 11. It will go to the stop. Now I am having one question to you. I forgot to type the statement C equal to C plus 1. Then what will happen? The C value is not going to change. It become 1 only. So that the condition is always become true only. It will print 1 1 1 1 1 1. It become a infinite loop. You have to stop the compiler only, then only you have to come out of the things, like that will happen. So that will be clearly understand in this flowchart. You can understand. Now printing 10 number using do while loop. Here the algorithm, C equal to 1. Do print C, we are printing 1. C equal to C plus 1 become 2. While C is less than or equal to 10, yes, 2 is less than or equal to 10. Again it will go print. During to want to execute again the previous statement, at that time only we are checking the condition. In the previous thing we are entering only, we are checking the condition. Here at the exit point we are checking the condition. The main difference between that and this thing is, suppose I am initializing C as a 20. In previous program it will not print anything, but in this program it will print 20, then 20 become 21, then while loop it will check 21 is less than or equal to 10, it is false, it will go out. At least one time 20 will be printed, but you initialize 20 in the previous program, while loop it will not print. That is the main difference. You can see this thing. Flowchart. Start. C equal to 1. Print C. C equal to C plus 1. Then only condition will come. To execute again further the thing, C is less than or equal to 10. Yes means again it will go. It will be keep doing the things. Hope you all understand. Okay. You understand clearly the difference between the while loop and the do while. Now printing hours and minutes. So that I want to print hour 1, minute 1, hour 1, minute 2. Similarly hour 1, minute 60. After printing the 60, I want to make it as a hour 2, minute 1. Like that I want to print. Now what I have to do for that? So that I have to use one loop inside the another loop. In the clock, analog clock, you are having 2 needles, no? Like that it will how to print the things. You will understand it clearly in the algorithm. Now hour, I am using 2 counters. One is for hour, one is for the minute. Here hour I am initializing with the 1. While hour is less than or equal to 20, because 24 hours we are having, no, it will come. And each hour the minute will be start with 1 only, no, so that I am initializing with the m equal to 1. While m is less than or equal to 60, because every hour I have the 60, no, it will come print hour comma minute, that is a 1 comma 1. Then m equal to m plus 1, it will come. Then a minute will be incremented. Loop means again it will go. For first hour only, it will be going to print 1, 2, 3, hour 1, minute 1, hour 1, minute 2, up to hour 1, minute 60. Then it becomes 61. Then this loop will be come out. Then hour will be incremented by 1, that is a 2. again loop it will go, again minute will be initialized with 1. So that second hour minute will be 1, like that it will be keep printing. Now you want 0 0 0 dot comma 0, you want means what you have to do, you have to initialize hour also, h also as a 0 and m also 0. For easy understanding only I am putting 1. You want to, you can try with 0 also, you can try in any programming language, you'll get the output. So that it will become little bit confusing for you when seeing this nested while, but you can see this thing in a flowchart, it will be very clear. You can see that flowchart. Start. I am initializing hour counter by 1. If hour is less than or equal to 24, yes only it will enter. No means there only it will be stopped. Over. Yes means I am initializing minute with 1, and if minute is less than or equal to 60, it will enter, it will print hour comma minute, then I am incrementing minute equal to minute plus 1, again the loop will go. Okay. Again loop will go. Loop will be go to and check the thing, it is wrongly given minute equal to 1, it has to go to the below above the if statement, it has to go. So that if m is less than or equal to 60, yes means again it will come and print. This loop will be keep on executing. Okay, when the minute is become 61, that time this condition become false, it will come, then hour will be incremented and it will go to the again the condition, if hour is less than or equal to 24, now it is become 2, again it will be initialized, it will be keep printing the things. Here the one small mistake, that the in the loop m equal to m plus 1, it has to go to the if condition, not in the top thing. That is one small correction, that's all. Okay, so that hope you understand. Here one small homework I am going to give you, student, you can try it. It is using the while loop, I did it. Same thing, you can print the hour and minute using the do while loop. You try to do it do while loop and share me in the comment your program. If any doubts you are having also, I can able to rectify you, or you can mail me also. Next thing, I ask you the question, no? Which is the first computer in the world? That is a ENIAC, electronic numerical integrator and computer. That is the first computer. Okay, Pennsylvania University, they invented this thing, ENIAC. And one more thing, DHS Informatics, we are pioneer in IT training. More than 15 years we are in Bangalore. We are conducting online training for kids on the topic web development. We are covering HTML, CSS, JavaScript. It is an 8 hours program in a day, 1 hour, like that. It is suitable for age group 10 to 16 years. You are interested, below the one link will be there, fill that link. Or you want any detail, WhatsApp us in the number 9886692401 or 98451666723. We'll send the syllabus. If you are interested, you can able to join in this program also. Thanks for listening. You like this video, share this video to your friends, and if you like the thing, press the like button. Any information you want to share with me, put it in a comment. And you are not subscribed my channel, please subscribe, so that only you are going to get the next video. Thank you once again.